today. Okay, so if you're in a new space, just make sure you're aware of your surroundings, right? If you're always changing things, or maybe a different, you know, ceiling height, all those things, just be aware. So let's go squats first. That's really, really good just to get moving, like so. So I was out and about this morning already. If you heard me say, I've already had a full day. Let's go another 4 of these. Took my group out this morning. We were in the woods. A little bit of rain, a little bit of clear weather. Let's go one more here. And it's good. So some hip circles. I'm not a fast runner, so I do appreciate when there's some slower runners and even some walkers in the group. So it just felt good to get out and do that. We can't go wrong going into the woods. Okay, last one here. Let's go into those side lunges, but same side. Don't switch, and come up to a knee if you can. Okay, if that doesn't feel right, just come to the tap. So here and then here. There we go. And then I met with a friend for coffee in Granville Island. He's just heading back to Toronto today. And then we had a donut. So that's good. Okay, last one here. And then I want you to stand this same leg. Let's do those reaches like this. So that's a tip. And then if you don't feel like keeping that foot lifted, you can just tip it and then lift. So just a little bit of extra balance here. Oops, I just need to focus because it's not always easy to stay planted. So just tipping a little from the hip. Watch that knee alignment. A couple more here. Then we'll shake it all out a little bit by doing a little jog or march. Just how about another 3? So tipping. Hold on to something if you need. We're working that glute a little bit, firing that up a little. One more time. Yeah, how's our balance today? Okay, jog it out a little bit. Jog it or march it. Okay, so maybe you're just on the spot. Maybe you have some space to move. Bring those heels up or those knees up. Taking that little bit more intense. Okay. And we'll do the side lunge and the balance on the other leg. So let's go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's go side lunge, knee up the other way. Is that on the same side? No, that is. We're now on the side, up to knee. And when you do this, just enough of a side lunge, so creating a bit of a stretch, and then to knee balance. Okay, so we'll go a few more of these. Excellent. 2 more here. And then last one, and then let's do that tipping on the side. So again, remember, if you feel okay, the foot lifts. Balance myself here. Come on. Good. So keep going with those. Let's see. Down and up. Good. Excellent. And good. That's like Herb signed in. Excellent. Let's go one more. And then let's go into that jog or march on the spot again. So that's always good to get those little muscles fired up. Right down, you know, from the feet and ankles all the way up. Good. Keep going here. Okay. Here we go. I don't know, John, hopefully you can see me. I can see you now. Yeah. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 2 and 1. Now let's keep it into those squats, and let's get that out of the reach up and then stand in between. So let's get a little bit of that extra mobility here. And about one more each side of these. One more time. Good. Arm circles. And just nice and easy. If you need to bend the elbows, go ahead. And if you want to keep your feet moving, just some step touches. Good. Okay, and then bring your arms in. Let's go hug in and open. Same idea if you want to keep your feet moving, just getting a nice opening up. And then lastly, we'll do our hamstring scoops. One more of those. Good. Okay, and then the scoop up and then open. Another bit of chest opening. Breathe right through that gentle hamstring stretch. And after this one, just one more each side. And then hopefully you're a bit warmer than you were a few minutes ago. And then I'm going to track this workout. Okay, shake it out. So I'm going to track this now. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And let's get into our strength. Okay. So this one here, let's take those weights and let's go into a crouch forward. Let's keep it moving right at the start. So core nice and tight. Let's crouch and do a wide pull. And if you want, lift that leg at the same time as you crouch forward. If you don't like how that feels, you just keep your foot planted. And if you can, just take that extra time, lift and then push back. So opening up to the chest and getting a good squeeze between the shoulder blades. So let's try that out. Core nice and tight. Let's make sure we're not rolling forward. So if you want, just a little step forward, alternating legs. Remember, you can lift, push, back, crouch, hold, push, back. Almost done with these. Get you moving still because it's good to do some movement with the weights. One more each side. Ooh, last one here. Okay, now if you feel all right with these weights, we'll keep them. We're going to do a side squat, up to shoulder press, other foot steps over, side squat, up to shoulder press. Okay, let's go with this. So as we go ahead into our movement here, so it's not a static squat. I mean, we step, it is a squat though, it's not a side lunge. And up to shoulder press. All right. So if you need to lower the weight, or maybe you don't like that side squat, just make sure you adjust it. A few more here. One more each side now. I can really feel my shoulders today. Last one. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and put the weights down for a moment. And let's go into a little jog on the spot. So we'll shake that out just a little bit here. So just jog or march. Okay, still give those arms a little bit of a break as well. And Okay, I think everybody's set. Everybody's good. Okay. Remember, if you're not doing that high intensity marching, bring those knees up. If you want to move around a little bit as you jog, all's good. Okay, we're going to get into some other movement with our weights. Similar but different. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so keep it moving here. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and grab it. And then I want you to grab your weights again. This time we're going to do a side lunge. And we'll do the row. And let's do the same row, but instead of a forward crouch, we'll do the side lunge, but we don't lift the leg. Okay, so watch this one. So side lunge, pull, push back. So when we do that, there's a lot more going on. Just make sure you're really engaging your core. So let's try that. If you don't like the side lunge when you're doing this row, come back to that front like we did last time. So from the side, you can see I tip. I'm just sitting my hips back. I'm not rolling. I want to stay up, push, side. Okay, I'm pulling up those weights, getting a nice good squeeze. Keep going here. After this one, let's go one more each side. Good work. Okay, last one here. Excellent. Okay, so we'll go back to the shoulder presses. This time we'll do a forward alternating forward lunge. So just make sure you are in a good position there. If you don't like the forward lunge, you can do a side, you can do the side squat or even stationary presses. And up. Good. So watch that alignment, especially when we come forward. Sometimes the knee will tend to cave in. We'll allow it. We're all moving and getting warmed up even more. One more each. Last one here. Okay, excellent. So go ahead and put the weights down. This time we'll do the jump jacks or the low jacks. So again, whatever feels good. And we did about 40 seconds of the conditioning, so we'll do that again. So your jump jacks, your low jacks. If you want to move, traveling, you can take it right. You can do all the variations if it feels okay. Just keep your body moving. Almost there. And 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. So keep it moving. Grab a sip of water if you like. Let's move on. Okay, so this time, so a lot of back and shoulders on that one. Let's focus on the legs on this one. And I brought this side lunge into play on that last one. So we'll try this one out, a side lunge. Come together, hold it, and then tip This is all just legs. And I want you to do all the same side. Okay, so one side lunge. Hold it, one tip. So if you need to put your foot down when you're doing that tipping, that's fine. Okay, so a little bit of coordination for the balance. Feel the muscles down the back of the leg. Keep going here. So I think, was it last Monday I mentioned about how we don't always do a lot of heavy weight, right? We're managing with lighter weights. Last one here. And excellent. Okay, so I'm going to lower my weights. I'm going to stand on the same foot that I was just planted. I'm going to do side raises. So since we don't have heavy weights, right, in the grand scheme of things, right, maybe up to, I think maybe some of you have 12 pounds, but I have 8s and 3s. But I wanted to mention to you that this is nice and tall, even though I'm wobbling all over the place. So with all of our volume of repetitions and the way we do all the exercises, we're building a lot of strength still, which is great. Not to say that you shouldn't still train with heavy weights, but just to show you 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, feel that down the back of the leg. Let's do a little bit of skaters here. So everything else will be on the other side, but in the meantime, a little side hop or skaters. Let's keep it moving here. So on Wednesday, because I didn't see you on Wednesday, so Monday, Friday. On Wednesday, I was at the gym and I thought, I'm going to lift some heavy weights. Let's see what I can lift. I haven't done heavy squats in a long time. I mean, there was a while there that I was going every morning, 5 a.m., focusing on heavier lifting, but it's been maybe at least 8 months or longer, and I got 10 more seconds. So I tested it out, and I was able to do quite heavy weights, and 3, 2, and 1. So it goes to show that these type of classes and high rep, lower weights, as long as we're getting with all the volume, we're still building that strength, we're maintaining it, right? Okay, so now we're going to be on this foot. This foot's planted. Side lunge, and then tip. So great if you can do some heavy lifting within reason, but if you can't, you just can't get there. It is excellent to do. Looking at a spot on the floor. And then another thing too is, we're in these classes, we do lots of different movements, some conditioning, and our strength training, right? So we are getting even, maximum effort, nice full body workouts, and just overall conditioning. Almost done with these. Leg. 2 more. Let's tip. Okay, core nice and tight. You don't feel strain in the back at all. Okay, so you're to stand on that one foot. I'm going to lower my weights again, and I'm going to stand on that foot, stand on that leg, balance. It's nice and upright. Side raise. Okay. So if you don't like how that feels completely lifted, just have your toe down. I want you to feel that right from the foot, but it travels up the leg. Good. Balance Almost there. Four. One. Okay, and then a big shoulder roll. So let's go back to the skaters. Give us a little chance to shake that out and go. So for low impact, just side and side. Okay, if you want to pick up your pace, if you want to change it to skaters, anything works. Swing the arms, it feels all right. A little more upright, just getting a little bit of that side to side. 10 seconds to go. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's good. Good, shake it out. I can definitely feel all that. I don't know if it's because I've been doing some extra things. This morning I went for the run already. It wasn't that fast, but I could definitely feel those legs. Okay, let's grab the weights again. We'll keep our feet moving. Let's do a stationary squat with a bicep curl to begin this one. So no side lunge, no side stepping, just squat bicep. So let's again focus on some strength, and that's good squeeze. Take your time. Feel that we're not just swinging, we're placing the weights. Control it down. Control. Excellent. Okay, we'll go a few more here. Good. Now let's try these. One more time. Excellent. Okay, and then let's go with the tricep. I'm going to just use one weight. I want you to focus on the pulses on this one. So we're working in the bottom half. So if you can stay in pulse, then just to do the bottom half first, and we'll add some full. So maybe like 8 pulses in the bottom. You can manage. Stay low. And then come up. And then back down. Starting to just load those triceps. And up. So you could do a couple pulses. By now you only do a couple or all those pulses to the end. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, and then all the way up. Okay. Release. For this conditioning, I'd like you to keep a weight if you can. So we'll do our side up and overs, but I want you to have the weight on one shoulder. So I'm going to break it down for you. So I'm going to come up, up, over. And if I feel like jumping, up, over, up, over. So it's like a little side or a stutter step. Okay, and continue on. Go. So up and overs, find your pace. Up and over with one weight. So if that doesn't feel good with going over your head, just keep the weight in your hands. Okay. Up, over, low impact. Excellent. Up. Getting close. And let's go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay. Grab a little sip of water if you like, and we'll do another set of the bicep curls, this time no squat, just the bicep. So we're going to focus on the controlled eccentric movement of this bicep. So we'll go up quick, no legs with this one. Up quick, slowly down. Up quick, slow down. So no swinging, you want to control that movement. Up and slow. Good. Slowly down. And slow. Slow. And slow. Control it on the down. And just about done. Release. Two more. Control it. One more time. Excellent. Okay, and then release. Okay, so just a big shoulder roll on this one. Let's do our tricep kickbacks. And you know, I like doing these reciprocal ones. It feels good right through your core. Everything has to be engaged. Let's do this kind of one and then one. No holding, just one passes, then the other. Okay, so your core is tight when we're in this tipped position. You might feel that down the back of the legs. Brace your abs. Reach it, reach it. Four. One. Okay, excellent. So let's try something new. If you've been doing group power with me, you've already had a chance to do this. So it's not super fast, but it's a little bit of movement. So we're gonna go squat first and then watch my feet. 1, 2, bring it down. So I'm doing a wood chop and I wanna make sure that I'm not over rotating. And then I come back, 1, 2, hold it, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the movement with a bit of core. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, squat. Up. So in the group power, we've been doing a quick hold, but this time just kind of smooth, but you're in control, not over rotating. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And last 2 times. One more. And excellent. Okay. Relax for a moment. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So that kind of takes your breath away a little bit. All right. So on this shoulder, watch again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a little stutter step across the body. Abs braced. Think racket sports, where you might be doing this lateral movement with a bit of rotation, or you know, just life. Maybe you're moving boxes and stuff, and you find yourself having to do that. Although you should never twist your body when you're moving a box or lifting something heavy, right? Couple more. 2 more now. Squat. And nice. Okay. You can thank Group Powered for that. Shake it out. Really good movement when you're doing that. And we do it bottom and then a quick stop and then hold and then a quick stop. So I didn't want to throw that into you just that in there too quick, but you get the idea. Okay, let's grab the weights again. Excellent work. And I think we should do another shoulder. Let's go lighter weights on this one. Both feet can be planted. We'll do the reverse slide. So not too heavy on these, right? We want to tip and fly there. So both feet are planted. And let's go. So reverse fly, capital T. Good. A little bit of shoulders here. We're gonna do a good leg set. I think that should be good. We'll do some squats and some lunges if you can when we do those ones. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, big shoulder roll. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna pick up my weights here. I'm gonna pick one leg. I'm gonna do all lunges first. Then I will do squats, and then we'll rest, and then we'll do a bit of conditioning, and then we'll do the side raise and everything. So just remember what leg is forward first. Okay. So I'd like you to start with singles, and then we're going to change the tempo. So either a short stride or a long step back. All the lunges, and go. Let's go 8 of the singles. Eight. Okay, now all bottom halves for 8. If you can. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Let's go slow and quick. All the same leg. Slow, quick. So if you count 1, 2, 3, and lift. Again, slow and quick. It's a lot of work on the one leg. A few more of these, and we'll do just a set of bottom half squats coming up. Let's go another 2 here, 1 more. Okay, now choose the width of your squats. Let's do 8 bottom half, and we'll be done with the legs. 8, 7 for now. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, let's do a little shake out here for the legs. Let's start off with the jog or the march. And ready, let's go. All right, and jog. Let's keep it going here. So you notice we haven't done a whole lot of core. I mean, your core is definitely engaged throughout, but we're going to do all the core at the end. We'll be getting there soon. Okay, now if you can, let's do squat calf raises or squat jumps or squat calf raises. So whatever feels right for you, just a little bit of these. And then we're going to come back to the reverse slides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's shake it out. So the reverse flies, how about we grab those again, and we'll tip it from the hips here and reverse flies again. And go. Let's go another 10, please, if you can. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're back to the lunges, the other leg. And this one, remember, I'm gonna go this leg. Single lunges first. And do a whole set of these, just like last time. Singles go. and up. 3, we'll go to 8, 4, 8, bottom half for 8, 8, and the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1, come up, and 3 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3, push. All the weight in the front leg. Two more of these, and then triple bottom squat. Not triple, all the 8, I mean 8 bottom halves. Go 8 in the bottom. Let's go. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Shake it out. And go into the jog again first. So the jog on the spot, and then those jump squats again. And go. So jogging or marching, anything that feels right for you. Good work. And all right, so maybe you're comfortable just like that, and we'll do the drop squats or jump squats or calf raise again. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Soft landing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. So again, keep it moving. I think our time. Think about what other strength could we do for the chest, and I think actually the chest always goes well with the core, so I think it'll be good. So let's come down to the floor first. We'll do either slow mountain climbers or speed mountain climbers. If you're not on the floor just yet, that's okay. We'll do you can do it on the standing. If you're on the floor, we can do that, but we will go from the mountain climber to a plank. So let's give that a try. So if you're, and then when we do push-ups, if you want to do chest press, make sure your weights are close by. I'm just going to bring these down. So I'm going to do mountain climbers for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to hold a plank for 30 seconds. So if you want to join me, great. Let's go now. So mountain climbers, if you want to do it but slow it down, that's also fine. Okay, so keep it going here. Slow it down or speed it up. Flatten your back, 10 more seconds. Okay, keep it going. And 3, 2, 1. On your forearm, let's hold the plank. Now, 30 seconds. Go. And hold it. Lengthen the body. On the knees or the toes. Pull your abs in. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, onto your back. Everybody can do this one with the weights. If you don't have them, just make sure you grab them. We'll do chest fly, but we're going to go into a glute bridge. So, like this. Both feet are planted. Glute bridge, chest fly. Stay right there. And go. So chest fly. This allows us to get a little bit of the glutes. Pull your abs in and a little extra lift here. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay on your back here and just keep one of the weights. We'll go our dead bugs with the weight. And extend one leg or 2. 1 and 1. Keeping your back nice and flat. Pulling those abs in. Couple more. 1 more each leg. Okay, now let's pick a side. Let's do the side plank and then we'll do our reach through. So looks like this. So I can have both feet stacked and up or one knee down. I'm going to reach underneath. Okay, just make sure that you're not dropping your hip, and as long as your shoulder feels okay, rely more on your core. Number 3. Before we do the other side, 2 and 1. Okay, onto your back. Do a bicycle crunch here. Then we'll do the other side. So reach and reach if you can. Try to keep your elbows wide, okay? And go. If you don't like the reach through, make sure you're not pulling through your neck. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Excellent. Okay, the plank reach through on the other side. Up. Underneath. Go. We'll do another set of the bicycle crunch. Still want to do a little bit of chest, so if we can do some push-ups, or we can do chest press. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Okay, onto your back. Let's do a single leg glute bridge. And I think we should do all the same legs. So not alternating. Try 12 on one, 12 on the other. And then if you're going to do chest press, you can stay on your back. Otherwise, we'll do push-ups and we'll flip over. Okay, so 12 glute bridges if you can. 1, 2, 1 leg at a time. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, switch. And 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and then let's release it here. So if you're going to do chest press, just make sure you safely grab your weights. If you're okay doing push-ups, come on over to the front and let's go here. I'm going to do some push-ups. Join me there, or You're still on your back with your weights. And ready? Let's go now. So on your knees or your toes. Push. Lead with your chest. Right. Completely fine to be doing nice solid push-ups on the knees if it allows you to get lower and keep good form. And 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and sit back. Let's release there for a moment. Okay, so hopefully everything is feeling good. Let's go onto the back. And feet are lifted. And let's try this. Now, if you don't like how this feels, you're going to do a shorter range of motion. So I'm going to put my hands just behind my head. And I want to focus on a little reverse crunch. And then what I don't want to do is be swinging. Okay, so it's just a little lift and down. So if you don't like how that feels, a double crunch coming in and out might be where you go with that. Okay, so little lift. Okay, if it bothers your back, you can even try with your hands by their sides. So a little lift and then yeah. You see, I'm not bringing my legs too far. 3, 2, 1, and then release. 1 glute bridge and just stay up and hold. Just both feet are planted. Just come up and hold it right there. Just hold. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. Okay, on your hands and knees, let's do our pointers. And instead of alternating 1 and 1, let's go opposite arm, opposite leg. We'll stay and repeat all the same side before we switch. So opposite arm, opposite leg, out, in, and then stay on that side. Okay, and go. Hips nice and level. Extra lifting, we want to keep nice and even. Two more on the side. Okay, go ahead and switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Out and in. Four more here. Okay, nice and stable. 2 more now. Okay, and then let's go into child's pose just for a moment. And then onto your back. Let's go full crunches. And I introduced that full crunch to the roll over to hover, but let's do full crunches first. So no rolling over to that hover just yet. Just come all the way up first. And then all the way back down. Okay, so let's give that a go. Okay, now just come out to the full crunch. And if you want to watch me on this one, I'm going to come up and put my hand down as long as it feels okay. You don't have to do this if you don't like. And then to that hover, my knees are off the floor. I safely roll back, and then I go the other way. So anybody want to try that with me? Go ahead. Okay, if you don't like how that feels on your shoulder, it might be best just to stay with full crunches. Or you modify, and then your knees can, you know, as you roll over, and then once you get here, you can lift, right? And then modify that. Almost there. And then we're going to stretch. So how about one more each side? And then the last one. And then down. All right, full extension, arms and legs. And just take a deep breath in. Exhale. Walk your feet in. Hug your knees in. Drop your legs to one side. Open up. And then back to the center. And then the other side. And then back to the center. Let's go a hamstring stretch. While you're here, some circles around with the foot one way and then the other. And then cross the leg over. And feeling that nice good glute stretch. And then the other side, hamstring. Circles. One way. And the other. And then cross it over. Feel that stretch. You're never forcing the stretches, but if it feels good, just that point and hold it. Take some deep breaths. Okay, before you get up, let's have the feet together and just butterfly stretch out. Feel a little release in the inner thigh, inner thighs. You even reach your hands overhead. And then just a moment. Bring your hands in. Roll it up to seated. Take your time here. And then we'll take it onto the feet. And just make sure your space is clear. We'll go right into our stepping back into a hip flexor stretch. So like this, and reach, and then hold. Bring it in. Before you switch, let's go quadricep stretch. Hold. All right. And let's step this foot behind. Push the hip out, reach up and over. And then we'll come back to the center. We'll do that hip flexor stretch. Step behind. Little pelvic tilt reach and then over. Back to the center. Quadricep stretch. Now we'll take this foot behind the other one. And push the hip out and reach up and over. And back to the center. Shoulder roll. See the arms up. Hands behind the ears. And shake it out. Do that again. Arms up. Deep breath in. Hands behind your ears. Shake it out. Anything else that needs a little extra stretch, make sure you do. A little extra attention. I'm going to just stop the recording now. And that is good.